I'm so excited that you're here today. We're going to be talking about our faith. And we have to know that faith is the thing that you need, the thing that you need to display to prove that you have to receive from God. And so often people are saying, I'm believing God for my healing, but at the same time, they're talking like they're sick. They're acting like they're sick. Maybe you have this terrible habit and you say, I have this habit, I can't get over it, and I don't want to be doing it, but I'm doing it. And that's not faith either. And God can't work in unbelief, He doesn't work in doubt. You can't receive from Him that way. He's not pleased when He doesn't hear faith. When He doesn't hear you say what He would say, what He's thinking, you stop Him from acting on your behalf. So, what you're going to do is, I believe that Jesus is freeing me from this habit. He's giving me revelation knowledge. And that's the other thing. Sometimes there is a faith action that you have to do. Like, maybe you have a cigarette habit. Maybe you're smoking and you don't want to smoke. And you ask Him to help you with that, and He will. But then you have to listen to those promptings that He gives you. And you can't be saying, I can't quit, I can't quit, I can't quit. You're working opposed to Him. You can see that, right? I mean, that's an easy concept. If you're believing God to get pregnant, I'm pregnant in Jesus' name. I'm going to be pregnant. No weapon formed against me can prosper. You got to be speaking the word for God to do anything in your life. You can't be constantly saying what is. You got to say what you want, like Jesus, like God did, like Jesus said. God stood out in the dark and said, "Let there be light," and light was. Jesus said, and it happened. And what you say can happen. And if you're not saying, if you're not declaring it, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen without your faith. And so you have to dig your heels in and just make that decision that you're going to believe God. And that's that. And when you decide you're going to believe God and you're going to be on the same page as Him, when you're going to connect with heaven, so to say, then He can do something. When He hears His word, it says His eyes roam to and fro throughout the earth, trying to find someone that He can make Himself strong to. He's looking for someone with faith, someone who's declaring the truth, not what they see, not the lie, not what you don't want. And if you don't change that, you're never going to receive from Him. You're going to stay in the same place forever and ever and ever. Nothing's going to change. Begging Him isn't going to change anything. Getting angry at Him isn't going to change anything. Some people like to manipulate other people with their anger. That's not going to do any good. It's impossible to please God without faith. You have to have faith for Him to be able to do anything. So that's what I have for you today. Thanks for listening. God bless.